All right, Shalawam. First and foremost, let's start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the men that told me this truth, and peace and salutation, Barak Thumb, to all you sincere Akim out there that's laboring in this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Right? Got an article, all right, from Reuters, and it says Trump announces private sector 500 billion investment in AI infrastructure. All right, and what we're about to witness, man, is this man, basically leading, the world into, accepting this, the MOTB, man, because this is the next big prophecy, according to Revelation, the 13th chapter, verse 16 on down. It's not by coincidence that you have, people, private companies that are investing into AI, because AI is the next big thing. This is what they want. The wicked elites, all right, the top international bankers, because they want to phase out. Basically, they want to have it where robots are doing most of the jobs. They want to merge man and machine together. Transhumanism, all right, fourth industrial revolution. This is what they want. All right, so it makes sense that we're seeing these private companies now investing billions and billions of dollars into AI. All right, but the major thing is because why they want the chip. They want the chip to be established where they want everybody chipped up. All right, that's going to be the next big thing. All right, and this man is going to make it where it's going to be mandatory. Okay, this is very exciting times, man, and we're seeing the end of this man's kingdom, this man's rulership, because the sooner he brings out this device and makes it mandatory for everyone to receive, the end of this man's rulership, end of Esau's kingdom. All right, so let's read this article real quick. It says, in fact, he signed off on it on was January 21st, which was yesterday. It says U.S. President Donald Trump on Tuesday announced a private sector investment of up to $500 billion to fund infrastructure for artificial intelligence, aiming to outpace rival nations in the business critical technology. Trump said that Chat GPT's creator OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle are planning a joint venture called Stargate, which he said will build data centers and create more than 100,000 jobs in the U.S. These companies, along with other equity backers of Stargate, have committed $100 billion for immediate deployment, with the remaining investment expected to occur over the next 4 years. All right, let's jump down. It says the first of the project's data centers are already under construction in Texas. Ellison said at the press conference 20 will be built, 500,000 square feet each. He said the project could power AI that analyzes electronic health records and helps doctors care for their patients. And this is something we've been saying all along, starting with our apostles and elders and brothers on down from Great Millstone. We've been saying this, man, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna get all your, they're gonna have all your medical history, your dental records. They're gonna know everything about you on this chip, on this device. Okay, and it's not by coincidence you got this guy Dr. Oz ahead of Medicare, healthcare, because he's down with the whole NWO and the whole chip, the MOTB. So hey, man, this is very, very interesting to see. This guy Trump is not wasting no time. He's getting things ready, getting it, because the scripture says that in Revelation 12:12, right? Let's get that real quick, because they know they have but a short time. Okay, so these things we're gonna see very rapidly. It's happening fast, right before your eyes. All right. So it says Revelation 12:12 says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." You see, so they're gonna execute their plans, man, because they know their time is short. They know the prophecies are happening, right? But their whole thing is to try to upset prophecy, to try to, develop their enterprise, before the Lord comes back. All right. But it's very interesting to see. Okay. So it says the executives gave Trump credit for the news. We wouldn't have decided to do this unless you won, which was all bullshit. I mean, they know exactly what was going to happen. All right. That was the goal anyway, to put Trump back in office so they can push forward this agenda, man. Right? So it says in March 2024, the Information and Technology News website reported OpenAI and Microsoft were working on plans for a 100 billion data center project that would include an artificial intelligence supercomputer, also called Stargate, set to launch in 2028. You see, so they got this thing up and running, man. Okay, so hey, man, they trying to get this thing up and running so they can merge all these people with the Internet of Bodies. When you go into that, matter of fact, let's go into that real quick, because this is what their goal is, man. Okay, let's get that Internet of Bodies, right? What it says the Internet of Bodies is a collection of devices that monitor and interact with the human body. IOB devices can track bodily functions, record personal information, and transmit that data over the internet. See, this is what they want to do: record personal information, like your personal, your data, as far as your medical records, your, dental records, your history, everything they want to know about you is going to be all on this device. So it's going to be a connection of basically you and this chip. They're going to be all intertwined together. All right. So this is exactly what they're coming up with. Let me see. It says the next generation of the Internet of Bodies could meld tech and human bodies together. See, transhumanism. All right, this is what they want, man. Man and machine. Why do you think they had the movie The Terminator? That was all, in the making. And look how long that movie came out, right? The first Terminator, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, very first Terminator, which came out in the early '80s. All right. It says, let me jump down. It says the first category is external, right? First generation technology such as smartwatches or rings have become mainstream ways to track our steps or heart rate. Smart glasses, which can function as cameras, headphones, or monitors, are another example of early IOB devices. So it's something like what we use on a day to day. You got a lot of people with smartphones. You got watches that could track their steps, how much mile they walked, or or ran, check the rate of their heart level. You know, they can even take pictures and things like that with their phones, right? So it says the second generation is internal. So this is them gradualism, right? This is what they do. They use gradualism to get you comfortable, right? So now they're into the next phase, right? The second generation is internal. These are devices you ingest or have implanted. Think of pacemakers with digital implants, smart prosthetics hardwired into patients' nerves and muscles, or even digital pills that transmit medical data after you swallow them. You see? So you have people right now that have these type of implants in them, right? So it says finally there's the third generation. These devices completely merge with the body while maintaining a real-time connection to an external machine and the internet. See, you're gonna have connection with the internet. You know what I'm saying? With what you have, the device, what you're gonna have in your body, you're gonna be connected with the internet. It's just like you're gonna be the new phone, all right, or the new computer. And it says one of the most notable companies in this space is Elon Musk's Neuralink, which is developing a brain computer interface, or BCI, called the Link. The coin-sized chip is implanted under the skull where it can be read, where it can read a person's brain signals and allow them to control an external machine. All right. So it's not by coincidence that you got this guy, Elon Musk, in Trump's cabinet right now, See, everything is unfolding right before your eyes. This is what they're trying to do, okay, during this man's, his administration, before his tenure is over, or his fourth year in office. He's gonna try to establish this type of, technology on the earth, and he's gonna make it mandatory. You know what I'm saying? It's not by coincidence you got these private companies investing into this AI technology, man. All right. So this is very interesting to see the time we're in. Okay. Let's go to Revelation, the 13th chapter, because this is the next major prophecy, the next big thing on the earth. All right. It says Revelation chapter 13, we start at verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Right? What's the image of the beast? Right? Is going back to the Roman Empire. All right? The ancient Roman Empire. Right now, America is the modern day Roman Empire. This is how they're giving image or paying homage to the beast. Okay? All right? They're what you see today. All right? These presidents, these ain't nothing but the Caesars coming back in their lot. All right? Okay? The Senate, the House of Republican, all that stuff. That's going back to the time of the Roman Empire, man. All right, the two political parties. All right, which goes back to the plebeians and the patricians. Okay, today they're known as the Republicans and the Democrats. So it says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So it's going to be a time where you don't get down with this system, right? You're going to be put to death. All right. You're going to be known as a domestic terrorist. And this is what you see right now that they're trying to do. Okay. Especially among these migrants. Okay. It's going to be a time where a lot of these migrants, they're going to be forced with, given that decision, if they want to remain here, most likely they're going to have to get that C hip. This is what it's all coming down to. Verse 16, and he says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? So it's something I wanted to go into, right? Let's go real quick to the blue letter. Go to the blue letter real quick. Okay, this is the going into the word grapho. Okay, when you go into the Greek, the root word for karox, right, is grapho, which, you know, it goes into the writings, okay, showing you that the information that they're going to have upon you is going to be all on the chip. It's going to be all on that device. Okay, so let's go to Salakia. Where we at? Let me go back. Okay, 16. Mark, right? The word there is karagma, right? Which means a stamp and printed mark. Okay, going to the root word of that is karox, which means to sharpen to a point, which is the actual needle, the actual delivery system that the chip is going to be in, okay? Which is going to press between your skin, between your thumb and your index finger, all right? Which goes back, going into it, it says a pale or a stake, a palisade, all right? So this is, you know, the actual delivery system that is going to use when you get that needle shot with the chip in it. Now, when you go into the root word for karox is grapho. All right. So it says the definition, one of the definitions is to say to write with reference to the form of the letters. All right. Letters, information. Okay. To delineate or form letters on a tablet, parchment, paper, or other material. Okay. To commit to writing things not to be forgotten. Write down, record. See, didn't it say it's going to record everything about your, you know, your history, your you know, your medical history, your you as a person. They're going to know everything about you. It's going to be all on that chip. So it says to write down, to record, right? To write to one by writing in a written epistle to give information. Okay, it's right there. It's right there in your face, man. All right. So this is what's coming. They're gonna know everything about you, all on that chip. Okay. All right. So it says to receive a mark in their right hand, karagma. Okay. In their right hand or in their foreheads, and that's what you see with the Neuralink. Okay. That's what they want to do. They want to implant that device in your head. All right. Beat the brain face. Okay. Implant. You gotta put that in your skull, in your brain, man. All right. It says, in that no man might buy or sell, save or except he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. And you know, the apostle Tahar, you know, he said he had a dream the other night that he said that everywhere he went, you know, he couldn't do anything. He couldn't go any store, and everywhere he was going, he just seen people getting chipped up. People, you know, receiving that mark. And that's how it's going to be. Okay? It's going to be a time where, you know, if you don't have that device in you, you're not going to be able to do anything. All right? That's how this man is going to have this world ran. Okay? That's the times we're coming into, where everything is going to be solely, you know, dependent on that device, on that chip. Okay, and it's even going to be to the point of if you don't receive that mark, all right, you're going to be put to death. It tells you that in Revelation, the 20th chapter, right? It says, and I saw thrones. This is Revelation 20 and verse 4, and it says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of YAHAWASHI and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, right? His system, this man's new world order, right? Neither his image, right? Neither had received his mark, which is the chip, upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with YAHAWASHI 1,000 years, which is the elect. Okay, so it just shows you that we're going to be persecuted for the men of the Lord and the believers that don't take the MOTB. They're going to be, possibly put to death, man. Okay, that's the time we're coming into. And then you got Trump. It's not by coincidence he wants to bring back the death penalty. Okay, the guillotine sword, the firing squad. That's what this man says. So he is that guy, man. That basically, you know, that the Bible is speaking about bringing in these, you know, um, bringing in this device, man. Okay, could he be that? Could he be that guy? Most possibly, like he can be the guy that's going to be able to fulfill these prophecies, man. As far as him being the one to make this thing mandatory, possibly he can be that guy, man. It tells you in Isaiah the 19th chapter, the cruel Lord, right? The cruel Lord, in Egypt, right? Which Egypt is modern day America, okay? A house of bondage for you Israelites, man. This is our place of bondage. This is a prison cell for the Israelites here in America. All right. But, it's looking like, you know, this thing is going to eventually happen soon. All right. But with that, I'm going to end it there. All right. All praises due to Yahweh Shem Yashai. Till the next time I say Shalawam.